Market.com
and get your. What's up, y'all? This is Master P.
It's Naturi Naughton, aka Tasha from Power.
Hey, Anthony Hamilton here.
And I just want to let y'all know, go to nightanddayNetmarket.com.
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 And get yourself some product. They're a black-owned company.
Has beautiful melanated products.
T-shirts, shoes, bags,
hoodies, to shoes, to jewelry, to hair care products. Subscribe to their YouTube channel.
Oh, and make sure y'all check out the hot content they got on YouTube.
Night and Day Network with the Curry Gang.
Night and Day Network with the Curry Gang.
With the host Isaiah Curry and the Curry Gang.
And support them. We support black, don't we? Let's do it for them. Anthony Hamilton here. And I'm going to support him. I'm going to check him out myself. God bless y'all. Continue. Bet on black.
What up? What up? What up, y'all? What's going on? Back with another one. Yup. Yeah,
Man, let's get right into this.
Let's get right into it. Yup.
Y'all see the title.
Yup. Warning. Here's why they're using Wendy Williams as an example to further enslave us.
Go ahead, throw that Wendy video.
All right, greetings, y'all.
Schiller
Smash that like
has
button.
got no response regarding my money.
Let's bring it back.
My thing is that I've been asking questions about my money. And when I began asking questions about my money, suddenly Lori Schiller has got no response regarding my money. I want my money. This is not fair. And Wells Fargo has no questions and answers with regarding my money. This is not fair. And Lori Schiller and Wells Fargo have this guardianship petition about keeping me away from my money. This is not right. And you know this is not fair. And this guy named Bernie Young, I know for a fact that Bernie Young used my American Express card to hire an attorney to file a petition against me. That was done with my American Express card. Bernie Young, you're no good. And this is not fair at all, you know? And then there's this person, a former doctor, okay, had medical information about me that I never even got. It was sent over to Lori Schiller. So I haven't gotten the stuff. I fired the doctor. And again, all I want to know is where is my money? This is not right. And certainly, this is not fair. This is not fair. You know? Wells Fargo has used all this stuff to create the guardianship over me.
Smash that like button.
This is not right. And certainly this is not fair. The New York court system is, without evidence, they're being weird to me, this court system. Without evidence, they took all this information and continued with what's going on with me based on what Wells Fargo is doing. This is not fair. This is not fair, you know? And the New York court is treating me like they did in, do you remember Kung Fu Judge case? Do you remember that Kung Fu Judge case? That's not right, and that is not fair. Lori Schiller, Bernie Young, and Wells Fargo. Please let me have access to my money. This is not right. And again, this is not fair. Have a pleasant day. Thank you.
Go ahead, sip that tea, Wendy. God damn. So, in case you just missed it or been living under a rock, Wendy Williams is broke. That's right, BROKE. And not because she fell off, it's because she said some things that upset her handlers and the powers that be. And no telling who else and what else. The first move made against her was booting her off her show due to some so-called being too ill to host it, to an all-out smear campaigns and propaganda being used against her, orchestrated by the corporate media, who's ran by who? You guessed it, Big Pharma. So there are rumors floating around that this was all a result of what she said to Dr. Oz about that Rona run up on your 19 poker. Basically, she said she ain't getting that shit. Basically calling the WHO and Dr. Hobbit Fauci a loser, slacker, which we all know is a no-no when you work for those networks, because you know who runs those networks. And you know all that money that they froze in that account. You know where she got all that money from, and the network got all that money from. Y'all see the ads. Y'all see all the ads, I don't even need to get into that.
Exactly.
This is effed up my mind, man. So not only did she get booted off her show, Wells Fargo froze her bank accounts. She can't even get a goddamn dime out. She can't even get 2 quarters out to buy a goddamn Little Debbie's oatmeal cream pie at this point. The accounts, which reportedly contained millions of dollars, were locked in January. Reportedly, the bank froze the accounts due to suspicion that the talk show host is suffering from financial exploitation, dementia, and undue influence. But get this, Curry gang. Wells Fargo came up with a beautiful idea, a slavery type idea. They said Ms. Williams could be assigned a court-appointed financial guardian to oversee her funds. Basically, a bozo breathing down her skinny backside every time she trying to make a withdrawal from her own accounts.
Exactly.
Money she worked her whole goddamn life for to get. Man, this shit just F's up my mind, man.
Yeah, they doing too much.
Slackers. So, of course, Wendy Williams don't agree with that Cocoa Puff shit about the court-appointed guardian. So she battled with Wells Fargo to unfreeze her bank accounts, only to lose in the end. So now this so-called financial guardian, who's probably some type of agent or plant, along with Wendy Williams in the courts, will now be in charge of her, determining how she'll access her damn funds. Ain't this about a bitch? Damn, man. Whew. So y'all basically getting a glimpse of what's to come for all of us.
Yeah, they basically using her an example and others as an example, just to show us what they can do. Because if they could do that to her, what you think they could do to regular day-to-day people? You know what I'm saying? If they could do that to Wendy Williams, they could do that to any of us.
Man,
you know
Wells Fargo ain't nothing but a bunch of barrel of snakes anyway. bunch of thieves and vipers and
Exactly. Yeah.
man.
What wasn't they put out there for being involved with the
Oh,
cartels?
oh man, they be involved with everything. It ain't not just that everything. They involved with everything. Everything that involves the underworld. And they do whatever they can. They do whatever they can to keep that power or whatever they doing. You know what I mean? Them little sneaky things they ain't only doing it to celebrities and all, they doing it to
Yeah, they doing it
everybody.
to
I'm
everybody.
surprised people even still banking that Wells Fargo. They used to be called Wachovia. See, they had to
Exactly.
change their name because they got
That's when
sued
that's what they was
millions
involved
of
with.
times.
Yup. It was Wachovia.
I'm gonna be honest, man. We don't know, man. Wendy might not be around too long. You already know how they do that. Once they do that little smear campaign and they start messing with your accounts, that's then you know, oh, she was depressed, overdose. You know how they do it.
Yup.
You know how they do it. They
Yup.
use the same pattern. It
Same.
never, but
Yup.
they giving us a glimpse, man, because they ain't only doing this to her. See, they do it to the celebrities because you know this when they do things to celebrities, everybody's paying attention to the celebrities, so it gets into your psyche, so you're being conditioned. Just like what everybody was celebrating in our community specifically when they was banning Donald Trump off of everything. And I'm like, whoa, 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 let's not get too happy yet. If they could do that to him, what could they do to us?
Yeah.
Man,
That's
they
that.
banned
I
that
was.
man off of
Yeah.
Twitter. They banned him off of Facebook. They banned him off of Instagram and took his Shopify. He couldn't even have an online shop.
Yeah. People was all celebrating that Donald Trump got banned, and
Exactly.
I'm looking at the
The
black
bigger
community.
picture, right?
I'm looking at the black community like, yo, y'all happy that he getting banned, but that's also a attack on us too, because
Exactly.
and that's not just black people, that's all people, because they saying if you could do,
Oh,
they made a statement basically saying they could do it to the leader of the free world, they can do it to you.
exactly. That's a big statement right there.
So don't celebrate and get happy too fast.
Jr. Tell them. See, this is all symbolic too. You gotta understand. A lot of this stuff be scripted. Like to tell you the truth, me personally think Trump is working with these characters, these
Yeah.
sharp and shady characters. I'm
He's
gonna
been
tell
work
you, I
he's been
think it's
working with
all
them.
scripted. So when
Yeah.
they do these things to them, it's not really like they doing because it ain't hurting that man. It ain't hurting his
No.
business. He's
No.
still a billionaire, so it's not really hurting him. See, they do this just to condition us to accept it. See, that's what y'all gotta understand. So I don't trust any of these sharp and shady characters. None of them.
No.
I don't vote for nobody because none of them cares about me or you.
No.
All that marching and all that going down, that ain't happening. That ain't gonna get you nowhere. We've been marching for decades, and where it got us. And it's in this whole racist agenda. That's another thing that they trying to turn everybody against each other when this is going to affect everybody. Listen to this. They banned Farrakhan off of all social media, and they banned Trump off of all social medias. That represent both sides. Think about
Mhm.
that. Think about that. Think about
Exactly.
that. Oh, and tell them what you told me earlier, Jr. about the symbolism behind Wendy Williams.
Yeah, y'all remember that time Wendy Williams passed out on TV, on national TV in front of millions. She was dressed as the Statue of Liberty. Now y'all can connect the dots with that. The symbolism with that. Wendy Williams dressed as Statue of Liberty, and she passes out and falls to the floor. That symbolized the collapse of America.
Mm.
You think Wendy passed out on TV? You know what I'm saying?
Dressed up as the
Was a
Statue of Liberty.
coincidence? She was dressed as the Statue of Liberty,
Which
representing
means
America.
liberty is about to be up out of here. Ain't no
And
more
she
freedom.
fell to the floor, which means that represents the fall of America.
Liberty
Y'all
about to
start
be up
paying
out of
attention,
here.
man.
Y'all,
Y'all gotta
yeah.
start. Yeah, they banned Alex Jones too. HMDH. Yup.
Yep.
Yeah, y'all gotta pay a little bit more attention to what's going on out here. You know what I'm saying? Wendy Williams, and now you see what they doing? They demonstrating on Wendy Williams because she spoke out about that thing, saying she ain't trusted and she wasn't getting it.
Mm.
Told Dr. Oz that on national
Mm.
TV or
You
national
can't say
internet.
that's a no.
Right after she told Dr. Oz she ain't trust that thing and she wasn't getting it, that's when she heard they start going after her. Pay
Mm,
attention now. Let me repeat it again.
mm.
Wendy
Tell
Williams
him.
collapsing as the Statue of Liberty on national TV represents the fall of America.
Mm, mm, mm.
Gotta put it together. Y'all gotta stay. Y'all talk about stay woke. Stay woke. Where all the people at that was complaining in the comments about us talking about, always talk about celebrity. Where they are they showing up for this information?
Exactly. And we still talking about celebrities, but we talking about the celebrities in a different perspective.
All those people complaining in the comments about our interview with Taisha and all. Where y'all are y'all showing up for this information?
All that ties into what we talking about too. Y'all just gotta pay attention. Y'all, it ain't our
Come on,
fault
man.
that you're slow. It ain't our
God,
fault that you're slow. If you can't catch up to what we doing, then
change.
then you're gonna just be left out in the cold. Then
Yup. Yup.
I'm sorry that you can't get on the frequency.
You gotta catch up.
Now, everybody is being forced into their homes and into this digital world. You see, it's limitations. It can't control us outside the digital world as much as they can control us inside the digital world.
Absolutely.
Because outside the digital world, we got the Constitution, we got rights, it's certain limitations. But within inside the digital world, we can be controlled 100%. So you
Absolutely.
realize those shelves are getting empty. It's easier to shop online for everything than there is to go out and actually get it now.
Yeah.
Like you realize they very limited to even with clothing, with groceries, everything. Shopping online is the biggest thing now because
Yup.
you could be censored and controlled online. And you know what else you don't use online? Cash.
Mm.
You use electric wired from your bank account, or you use debit, or you use cryptocurrency. Do you understand? So if you can't use cash, that means that's going to take away your freedom to actually go purchase something. So they could shut your card off, they could freeze your accounts, they could lock you out with the crypto. You understand what the type of level of control that's had. And they could do it based on what you say.
Exactly.
Basically, rather what you say is socially acceptable, determined by the establishment that set the rules of what's what.
Yeah.
That's what's going on out here.
That's what's
You
going
gotta
on.
pay attention. And you know what? At the end of the day, you know who I blame? I don't blame the wicked for being them. That's their nature. I
The
blame the
masses,
masses for
the people.
sleeping.
Yup.
I blame the people.
What's that saying? The government is only corrupt as its people.
Exactly.
The people corrupted, so the
The
government's
people is
gonna be corrupt
corrupted.
because the
Yep.
government is the people.
Yep. The government is made up of the people, of the masses. If the masses wasn't so corrupt, then
They
the
wouldn't be able
government
to get
wouldn't
away
be
with
so
nothing.
corrupt because
Nope.
we wouldn't allow them to do anything that would corrupt us all unless we was already corrupted. I,
Yeah, we corrupt, man. You see it every day. Look, even in our community alone. Look how corrupted we are, man.
I'm
Look how,
I'm done.
and I ain't
Yep,
talking about corrupted as criminal. Look how corrupted our mindset is.
exactly. Twisted.
Look how corrupted our hearts is, man.
I blame the people. If they pull this off and we go into 100% digital prison, I only blame the masses
Yep.
because I when Kanye, see, the media also taught y'all around that time to hate Kanye, especially when he came out and said slavery was a choice. I heard,
Yeah.
especially from our community, hating that, but it is a choice. It was a choice and it is a choice. Like you said, all y'all being enslaved by this small group of people, and all you can think about is bickering and fighting amongst each other rather than actually going after the small group that's corrupting everything and hoarding
Yep.
all the resources, giving you fake money while they take the real resources. It's the masses' fault.
Yep.
Yep. I don't care what anybody say. You can unsubscribe. You could go to another channel. You can hate this platform, but it's just because you're running away from the truth. I blame the masses. I blame us. All of us.
Exactly.
I'm done blaming the little government and the white man and the system and I don't want to hear that, man. We keep letting them do the same tricks on us over and over again.
They play a small part. They play a small part in that. It is really up to the people to just say no.
All people can talk about is sit back and talk about Wendy Williams. Yeah, we know Wendy Williams is a mess. Everybody knows she's a mess. But it's bigger than Wendy Williams. Just like they say it's bigger than Nino Brown. It's bigger. See, when you're petty-minded, you're going to live petty lives. You understand? Because you're little petty minds, you're going to live petty lives.
What people say, what they say when we talk like this, people will be in the comments saying what? They be like, I'm unsubscribing.
Good. Unsubscribe. And go ahead out there and be programmed and brainwashed and end up in digital high-tech slavery. Go ahead.
I'm unsubscribing.
Go ahead. Go end up in...
You know what I got for that? When people say I'm unsubscribing?
Go ahead and unsubscribe.
This right here.
You the way I want to talk to you. Do you have a problem? Turn off your station. You know what? Off.
Exactly.
Right there. That's
Play
what I
one
got.
more time. I love that clip. This is for the people that say
you the way I want to talk to you. Do you have a problem? Turn off your station. You know what? Off.
Pretty much.
Go on.
Back to the block with it. Y'all,
back to the block with it.
Yeah, y'all. I don't know, man. I don't understand. When we talk like this, we don't get. You know what I'm saying? People don't want to be wanting to hear it.
We breaking down the symbolism for y'all right in front of y'all faces of what they doing.
Exactly.
And people still come on our channel talking crap. All y'all talk about celebrity gossip. Or this they favorite. This is old. It's old, but it still pertains to today.
Yeah.
Because we ain't learned yet.
Y'all would say the Bible old, but you still go read it, all right? Or
You
you say religion's old, but you still go to church.
Fact.
You use that old as an excuse.
Fact.
Old to you is new to somebody else.
Fact.
Not everybody is privileged to the information or privileged to even get the information. Come on, man.
Y'all want to keep going and go.
You don't like it? Turn off the station.
Y'all want to go and keep hearing that BS, man.
If you don't like what we talk, if you don't like the interviews we do, you don't like what we do, turn off the station.
Exactly.
Simple as that. It's like a million other YouTube channels you can go watch.
It damn sure is. It damn sure. You know, some people come on here just to hate, though.
Yeah.
You realize that you could be doing all the positive things in the world. You could be helping people, uplifting people, giving people, information, inspiring people, giving people hope, and you would still have people come on here hating. And I think it's just because they hate themselves. They're projecting the hatred that they got for themselves onto everyone else. And that's the reason why these wicked people are able to take over, because this is happening in a larger part of the population now. People hate themselves. Look at social media. Look at it. Just look at
Social media is like...
It's our destruction.
Yeah, social media got everybody in la-la land.
But social media could uplift people also. That's the thing.
Yeah,
but we're not
using
it for that.
Yeah,
we're not using it for that. Like right now, how many likes we got? It's almost 600 people in here, and we only got 214 likes. That proves it right there.
Mm-hmm.
That proves it right there. That proves it right there. We actually give you information that'll uplift you, so you can understand what's being done to you. It's almost 600 people in here, and it's only 214 likes.
And you always ask for solutions. Don't hold your money in the bank. Start looking for ways to invest your money in things that's tangible. Gold, silver. You know what I'm saying? Start buying stuff, that you can hold on to, that's gonna be worth something when this collapse happens.
And what y'all need,
the collapse coming soon.
Oh yeah, the collapse happening.
Real soon. It's coming sooner than you think.
That's why Wendy Williams collapsed on her show with the Statue of Liberty. Do you understand that? Do you understand the symbolism? They don't do. They are running rituals on us, constant rituals, explaining what they're doing to us and what they're going to do to us. It's up to y'all to act on it. And you need to, like we said, we give you solutions. The solution is become self-sufficient and stop being manipulated by the brainwashing. One of the biggest brainwashing things that's going on right now is the racial stuff, and feminine and masculine energy fighting with each other in the household.
The gender war gotta stop.
This gender war.
I understand. Hey, you gotta understand something. Them planning putting women against men
and men against women. That is not it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not it, y'all.
Men are here to protect women. So if you steady bashing the man, constantly bashing the man, you're basically just taking your protection away. When they tell you gotta be independent, you don't need no man in the house, you don't need no man for this, and that, and that's predominantly the black community. That's predominantly the black community. It's more single men and women in the black community than anything, than any other race. So when they tell you be independent, you don't need no man, they just basically telling you, yeah, we just making you vulnerable. We taking your protection away.
Yeah.
So you can't protect your children.
Yeah.
What happens to a lion pride when the lions ain't there to protect the women and the children? When them nomads come and take over the pride. They ain't no lions there.
What they're saying in their beloved scriptures when they talk about how they come in and they tie up the strong man so they can so they can collapse the whole household. Exactly. Tying up the strong man so you can get to the women and children, and that's what's been happening. They got the men out of the home so they can go after the women and the children. Do you understand? This gender war stuff has got to stop.
Them set you up.
This racism stuff has got to stop.
They setting the people up.
It has to stop. And if we keep continuing and letting them divide and conquer us like this, it's nobody's fault but ours. Mm-hmm. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear that, but that's the truth. Please, let's get these likes up so this video can be put into the YouTube algorithm so people can see this message. We're not asking for likes for clout. We don't care about clout. If we cared about clout, you will see us on camera. We have flashy jewelry on and all the. No, we're not all about all that. We want the likes so it could be in the algorithm so y'all can hear the message. It's about the message. Forget the messenger. Forget the messenger.
Yeah,
listen to the message.
Forget JR and Isaiah Curry.
One of the most powerful things that was said was the symbolism that they're using on us. That was a ritual when Wendy Williams passed out on camera.
She was dressed as the Liberty, she was dressed as the Statue of Liberty.
Dressed as Lady Liberty. Do y'all understand the reason why Lady Liberty stands in New York? It was to represent the freedom that people had when they came to the free world. It collapsed when Wendy Williams collapsed. You understand? That's powerful.
And you realize they used a black woman to represent that symbol.
And they used a black woman to do it. Exactly.
They used a black woman to symbolize the collapse of America.
It's bigger than Wendy Williams, y'all.
Bigger than Wendy Williams, man.
Take your mind off of Wendy Williams. It's the same message that the Bible was trying to get through you. Stop thinking about the Jesus and think more about the Christ, the spiritual aspect, the symbolism. That's why Jesus had to die on the cross. Jesus had to die on the cross so you'll pay attention to the message and not the man. See, there's a lot of petty-minded people that's always talking, oh, the mess. They want to hear the mess, but you don't want to hear the stuff that's going to uplift you. So if they come in and they take over with a full-fledged digital takeover, where you locked inside of your home and you have to shop from online, you have to go to work from online, you barely having any human interaction except through Zoom or Google, and they controlling everything that you're buying, because you can't use cash if you're online. You even going to court online. They know when you leaving.
yup.
They know when you
Zoom
coming
court.
and leaving out of your house because of the Ring doorbells. The Ring doorbells is a setup. They know when you're leaving. You understand? They can tap into your little Alexas. They can tap into your little Siri. They can tap into your little Ring doorbell. They tap into your computers. They tap into your So all they have to do is change the law a little bit to where they can prosecute you for things that you do inside of your home.
Mhm.
Y'all understand the slavery that you're headed to. And you know what? If it happened, I blame the masses. I blame y'all. I blame me. I blame JR and everybody else who just sat back and watching it happen without doing anything except worrying about what celebrities is doing all day. If you're going to worry about what celebrities is doing all day, at least figure out the symbolism of how they're using them to manipulate you.
Exactly.
Not, oh, who's sleeping with who? Who cares who's sleeping with who? That's how we all got here. We all got here because someone slept with somebody. Who cares? That's petty-minded.
Pay attention to the symbolism, man. Pay attention to what celebrity is what. They using what celebrity for. Which celebrity
Yeah,
they
shout out
using
to the
for.
feds in the chat. But you know what? The feds is doing, the feds and the government and all, this is a test, y'all. Y'all being tested right now. And everybody's being tested, and we're failing. We're failing the test. These people that we perceive as wicked is testing our hearts and our souls right now, and we're failing. We failed. We failed. We failed. They only do what we allow them to do. No more blaming them. It's time to start looking into your own household and looking into your own mindset and seeing what the problem is.
Exactly. Pay attention to what your children is doing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to what your children is doing.
Just
Don't be on you on Facebook all day and Instagram and you don't even know what your child is doing. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You don't even know what your kids is doing.
You gotta pay attention to more. You know what I'm saying? Because you know the children is what they want the most because they're the future. So if you're able to program the children at an early age, they'll grow up with the mindset that the establishment want them to be, subjected to.
Exactly.
So,
listen, people, just because they put the drugs on the street don't mean you have to take them. Just because they put the guns on the community don't mean that you have to use them against each other. Do you understand? Yeah, we know they setting the trap. Yeah, we know they using tricks. We know they doing all this, but why do we still fall into the trap? We've been falling into the trap for decades. Whose fault is it if you keep walking into the same trap?
Yeah,
I'm getting tired of people making up it's the racist system. Oh, it's the white man. Oh, it's the corporate media. Oh, it's this. Yo, the corporate media only operate off of the power we give them.
absolutely.
Do y'all know what happened when
What's
Facebook crashed? They lost billions in a day. So just imagine if everybody stopped posting on Facebook for a day or two. What do you think would happen? Who's giving them the power?
Billions too.
T-shirts, shoes.
Who's giving them the power?
Yeah, Netflix lost billions.
Netflix lost billions because people unsubscribed. Oh yeah, people came together when those Netflix prices went up and they started unsubscribing. And they said they lost decades of wealth.
Why can't we do that for stuff that's more important though?
Why can't we do that for stuff that's more important? In 2020, y'all sat on y'all behind, and I'm specifically talking about the black community now. Sat on your behinds and you believed in Biden. That's what y'all did. Anybody who told y'all otherwise, y'all cussed them out. Oh, y'all must like racist Trump then. Racist. It wasn't about Trump or it wasn't about Biden. It's the fact that y'all still being fooled by the same political clowns that's been dressed up in different masks. Probably somebody from China dressed up in a mask. Who knows? These might not even be the damn people that y'all think that they are. That you'll actually go out there and vote for a man that literally said, if you don't vote for me, then you ain't black. Are you kidding me? Whose dumb fault is that? Who dumb fault is that? Who dumb fault is that? I'm getting tired of everybody blaming the system and the white man and this man and that man and the feds and the CIA.
He should have.
Yeah, I don't care about none of them right now. It's what you gonna do.
When he said that, he should have turned into a reptilian snake. When he said that, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black.
Exactly.
little viper tongue should have came slithering viper tongue. I hate them slithering viper tongue talking people, man. For real talk.
Who fault is it, y'all? If we go into this high-tech digital prison, who fault is it? Let's see. Is it their fault or ours? Let's see. Either theirs or ours. Who fault is it? It's like it's literally like 5 to 6 billion of us, and it's only like 2,000 people that's really running the whole entire world.
Yeah.
And they all distributed within to like 3 major organizations that's running everything else.
Yeah.
It's all of our fault. Yeah, exactly. Ours, exactly. I'm glad that y'all starting to come to terms with the truth. Stop blaming other people. Stop blaming the system. We know what the system do. We know what the system do.
Yeah.
The system is going to do what it do because that's its nature. What are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
Exactly. What are you going to do? Exactly. No one can save us but ourselves. This is a test. This is a test. You're being tested.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at it from the proper perspective of it being a test, and all these people that you think is the enemy and all that that's ruling over us, if you realize it's a test and you actually stick to some type of integrity and truth within yourself, then guess what? We'll overcome and turn this world into a resort. Do y'all understand this world can become a resort?
It's up to the people.
This technology that we got that's been here for thousands of years, they just re-engineered technology from Egypt anyway. I don't even want to go that far.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of y'all think these cell phones and laptops is something new, but they was using these in ancient Egypt.
I gotta pull that
There's
video
no
up.
Steve Jobs or no goddamn Bill Gates. This technology was used in ancient Egypt.
I gotta pull that video up, man. I gotta get that video.
You know what's happening? We're being brainwashed, and also our memories are being wiped. That's what's happening. Brainwashing and memories are being wiped.
Yeah, that's why they had to write everything down in Egypt on the walls, because they seen that our consciousness was leaving us, our knowledge was leaving us. We was on the decline.
They don't realize that's why Rome invaded so many countries around the Crusades, because they was destroying the temples that showed the modern technology that we using now. You know how Noah was able to get all those animals on the ark? Because he extracted their DNA. He didn't put the physical animals on the ark. He took their DNA onto the ark. He stored their DNA. Do you understand? So no, we're not evolving or anything like that. Actually, we going backwards. A lot of y'all read the scriptures and stuff, and y'all think that they was, just using stone and wooden tools and stuff. They were more advanced than us. They was closer to the source than we are now.
That's why they still can't
Their
figure out how the
intelligence
pyramids
is way
was built.
better than ours.
They still can't figure out how the pyramids was built.
They still can't figure out how the pyramids was built. You know why? Because it was built with technology that we don't even know about yet. We are de-evolving, y'all. These new iPhones and all that is nothing. This is Fisher-Price toys compared to what we were using back in ancient Egypt in Mesopotamia. Do you understand that? We're being tested. We're being tested if we're even fit to even live in a world where all the technology is working with us instead of against us.
Let me play this video.
Play that video for them so they can understand what I'm talking. Because a lot of people is probably lost at this point. I didn't have better technology back then. Wow.
Resets and many different civilizations. The question is, how long has this been going on? And have we done all of this before? So this is from a temple in India, and she looks like she's on a tablet, and she looks like she's on her phone. And this is from ancient Rome, and that looks like a laptop with a USB connection. And he looks like he's on a PC. He looks like he's wearing a watch, and somebody else seems to be wearing a watch. This guy is riding a bike. Ancient Egyptians with a telephone, and ancient Samaritans with a nuclear bomb.
Play that again.
Play it for him one more time.
There's been many different resets and many different civilizations. The question is, how long has this been going on? And have we done all of this before? So this is from a temple in India, and she looks like she's on a tablet, and she looks like she's on her phone. And this is from ancient Rome, and that looks like a laptop with a USB connection. And he looks like he's on a PC. He looks like he's wearing a watch, and somebody else seems to be wearing a watch. This guy is riding a bike. Ancient Egyptians with a telephone, and ancient Samaritans with a nuclear bomb.
Do y'all see that? Laptops, tablets, nuclear bombs, they had it all.
My thing is that I've been...
Exactly.
It's nothing new. You're being fooled. They running the game on you. They just reverse engineering all old technology from ancient Egypt. That's why they waged all those wars to destroy all the temples. They destroyed all the temples so you don't know that this technology is old that we're using.
PSA announcement.
Now that's the T that y'all need to be paying attention to. That's the T. Not who so-and-so slept with or who did this and who cares? That's petty-minded for petty-minded people.
You got pain, you suffer from anxiety, go get your CBD smokes, CBD gummies, and CBD
like
oils.
This video so it
Yo,
can be
smash
put
that like
into
button,
the
man. It's
algorithm.
almost 700 people in here, man.
This is not about clout. This is
Hit
about
that like
telling
button
you.
while you in here.
This is a test, y'all. You got me and JR on here telling y'all the truth, and now you're being tested to watch and see how you react to it. If you're gonna share this video or not. Now you just been led into some inner secret that a lot of people don't know about. The technology we have right now is old.
Man, they got spaceships on the wall. They got, I'm saying, it's all types of technology they got on that wall in ancient. Not only Egypt, the Aztecs too. Exactly. The Aztecs had technology because you got to think about we was all one land mass at the time.
We were one land.
We was all one land mass. So when you see pyramids in Egypt, you see pyramids in South America. You know what I'm saying? You see pyramids overseas, and that's because during that time we all was at one landmass before the land broke up.
Well, this is what happened. Well, this is what happened. The landmass broke up because we failed the first test, y'all.
Yeah.
We was privy to certain technology that we end up using for evil instead of building us up, and it caused a flood. It caused a flood and an earthquake.
Yep.
That destroyed the landmass because we were wicked with it then, and now we're repeating it. We're going back and repeating the same wickedness that we did before. Yep. And this time it's going to be worse. Do y'all understand what happened? And that is the account that the Bible is giving you. And all the other, the Sumerian text, the Asian text, the Egyptian mythology, we failed the first time. We are about to fail again. Do you understand? This technology is old. When a flood happened, it buried all the technology under the water. That's why they don't let you go to certain areas. There's certain areas on this planet that they will shoot you down if you try to get to them. Because you know what's behind those areas? Modern technology and portals.
Portals. That's what the show what's the show? What's that show that came on? What is it called? Not Galaxy. What you call? I forgot. Damn, it's on the tip of my tongue. I'm gonna have to remember that. But
Get
yeah, them
those likes up. It's
those
745 people
pyramids
in here, and people still not liking it. It's crazy.
Those pyramids is definitely portals. You know what I'm saying? Where you could travel from one end of the earth to the next.
And you would still have people say that ain't real. That ain't real. Wow.
Well, wow. It's on a Stargate. Thank you, Raven.
Yeah, Stargate.
Right, Stargate. Stargate.
Wow.
Yep.
People still not getting it. We failed the first test, y'all. That's why the flood happened.
Yep.
And you still got people. All right, you might leave the church, but then you say, oh, then you go at the scriptures and you say, oh, that's not real. It's stolen. It's not plagiarized or stolen. It's just compiled of all of the ancient texts into one book that basically giving us a depiction of how we failed the first time.
Exactly.
We failed the first time, y'all, and we headed right back to that. Play that video one more time so they can see ancient times. They had better technology than us.
Yeah, for the people that just came in.
For the people that just came in.
And many different civilizations. The question is, how long has this been going on? And have we done all of this before? So this is from a temple in India, and she looks like she's on a tablet, and she looks like she's on her phone. And this is from ancient Rome, and that looks like a laptop with a USB connection. And he looks like he's on a PC. He looks like he's wearing a watch, and somebody else seems to be wearing a watch. This guy's riding a bike. Ancient Egyptians with a telephone, and ancient Samaritans with a nuclear bomb.
Yep. And the person you seen, he had a pocketbook on. You know what I'm saying?
And a wristwatch.
Wristwatch with a pocketbook. Yeah, the technology.
And that wristwatch was more advanced than y'all Apple watches.
So what they doing? They're going back and digging up and going back to to the ancient writings, and they're seeing the technology, and what they're doing, they're trying to recreate the technology that was already in existence.
Why do you think they were invading all of these countries? They was invading all these countries so they can steal the technology, reverse engineer it, and put it back out like it's new.
Exactly.
So y'all understand what's going on, y'all.
The technology is not new. It's not new.
And when they reverse engineer it, they put it out as a weapon and an intel gathering tool rather than something that'll elevate. See, at one point on the planet, the technology went along with nature. It wasn't against nature. You understand? Exactly. The technology was built in a way to where it wouldn't corrupt nature.
Yep.
Like how it's doing now. Because there's nothing wrong with technology in itself. It's a tool to help to elevate our lives. This whole world could be a resort right now. We don't have to be enslaved to ourselves. We don't have to be enslaved to these pointless jobs and all. Like we're being put into slavery because of our hearts.
Exactly.
We're the cause of it.
Questions.
Nah, this ain't no young Pharaoh.
Young Pharaoh?
Nah, this ain't young Pharaoh.
Nah. That's Isaiah Curry talking.
Exactly.
Ain't young Pharaoh. His voice sound like young Pharaoh? This young Pharaoh.
Hit that like button, man. So this video can get in that algorithms. More people need to hear this message.
Who cares? Who cares about
tested?
Who cares about Wendy Williams at this point? Who cares?
Those celebrities they're just symbols to basically, the part of the universal laws, they have to tell us what they're doing to us, and they do it in a form of ritual. And if you're not woke to this, you don't understand the ritual that's being done to you, and you're giving your consent without knowing this.
Let me repeat this again for the people that just came in, since we almost at like over 700. Wendy Williams, dressed as the Statue of Liberty, collapsing on TV, represents the fall of America. She was dressed as the Statue of Liberty. She passed out, fainted, and fell to the floor. That represents the symbolism in that is the collapse of America, and they used a black woman to do it.
Not just the collapse of America, JR, the collapse of liberty,
the world.
Period.
Yeah, collapse of the world, because the stock market is in New York. That you see, everything runs through New York.
Mm-hmm. Everything runs through, all the financial system run through New York and London.
Yep.
The whole financial system for the world runs through New York and London. Do y'all understand that?
So we definitely headed towards a collapse, full collapse. See, and the thing about it, we already there. There's just, they just putting band-aids on it and not really telling people how deep the cut is. But if you open your eyes, you realize how deep that cut is.
The Vatican is the overseers of the test. Yeah, the Vatican is when people say they or them, or who's the one that's running everything, it's coming straight out of Vatican. It's coming straight out of Rome. It is. They're at the top, but they're there to test us. We have to be tested and vetted before we're able to live in a world of freedom. And we're failing because we're petty. We are petty. We worried about who's sleeping with who's doing that, who's doing this, rather than focusing on our own hearts and our own minds and our own household. We are failing. It's not that these people in the scriptures were prophets. It's just that they keep destroying and recreating over and over again. That's what the Matrix was about.
Oh yeah. When they went up there, when he went to go visit the tech, what's his name? When he went up there, the architect. When he visited the architect,
and the architect told him, we created the Matrix over and over again, but we had to keep destroying it and recreating it again. And you know what they had? They had their DNA. Yep. The machines had their DNA, so they could keep recreating them again. When you read Noah's Ark story, they on that ark, they didn't have the physical animals on there. They had the DNA. You understand? People that story ain't real. How could that story be real when you can't get all them animals on that boat like that? It's because they had their DNA. You understand? The animals, they extracted the DNA from the animals so they could recreate them again. Because their technology was way more advanced than ours now. Because they were closer to the source. Who you think gonna be smarter? The ones that's just coming out of the garden, or the ones that's been de-evolving all these years? We don't evolve as a human race. Y'all see that? Proof isn't. We ain't as good as we were 30 years ago. We worse now than we were 30 years ago. We just getting dumber and dumber. Think about it.
And technology is getting smarter and smarter.
when
the AIs are smarter than the goddamn humans.
Exactly. When Adam and Eve and the Nephilim and all them came out of the garden and from the source, they lived longer, their DNA was stronger, and they was way more intelligent than us. And it wasn't 100% human yet.
Let me say this. It's something I noticed. This I could tell that we on a decline just by.
Hell yeah, we on a decline.
You know when you go to certain websites that ask you, "Are you a bot?" How are bots asking humans, "Are we a bot?" That's how freaking stupid we is.
Whoa.
The freaking bots is asking humans, "Are we bots?"
Whoa.
That's retarded as hell. That's retarded as
Belay
hell.
my eye. Names don't even matter. Names is just something we use to identify a certain type of energy. See, we can't even start getting petty like that. Like, that wasn't their name, or the Bible was fake and they plagiarized the scripture. We gotta stop we gotta stop with the petty thinking.
And we
like,
gotta
who
get off
cares
the
what
time.
the names are?
Yeah, and we
Let's
gotta get
see
off
what's
the
the
timelines.
information behind it. What's the message behind
What's
it?
the metaphysical
Yeah.
meaning of that message? And we gotta get off the timeline. Why everybody so caught up with when things happen, or when we gotta get off that timeline, because there's really outside, is no time outside of this. There's no outside of this existence. Time don't exist. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta get off the timeline of what came first or who came first, and what's the metaphysical meaning behind, you know what I'm saying, the physical representation.
Exactly.
Stop saying the Bible is plagiarized and fake. Get off that kick and start reading the words and seeing what the symbolism and what the metaphorical meaning mean.
All the scriptures are truth, y'all.
They all from one source.
From every religion, all the scriptures are true, y'all. That's one thing. There shouldn't be no division. It shouldn't be no division. Understanding the message behind the scriptures. So y'all think it's a contradiction because when you read the scriptures, you reading it from a human mind. You gotta understand, when these people were writing the scriptures, they were on a decline from their divinity. So they was writing it in the form of a spirit, of the essence of energy. They wasn't writing it from the human mindset.
Exactly.
A lot of those cultures and stuff happened after these scriptures was written. So a lot of us is enslaved and brainwashed into cultures and certain, things that people did after the decline. So you're reading, when you read the scriptures, you're reading it from the wrong perception. You're supposed to read it from a spirit mind, not from a human mind.
There's only one source of truth. And what happened was truth was broken up into perspectives.
Exactly.
It was broken up for a reason, because we declined. So now you got to try to figure out how to piece all the puzzles back together, piece the puzzle back together. You know what I'm saying? So what people really caught up in is more, man-made traditions rather than the true word at its essence. We're caught up in how we practice things. You know what I'm saying? Church, setting up altars, and that's all man-made. That's all man stuff.
All that stuff was, my bad. All that stuff was created to remind our souls of certain cycles our souls go through. It's not about what your human self does. See, that's what y'all understand. The Bible itself is coded. Jesus represents the human. Christ represents the spirit. You understand that Jesus had to die so the spirit can live. Because the spirit is our origin. We started off as spiritual beings. We didn't start off as humans. You have to understand that the scriptures are coded. People read them wrong. Their perceptions is off, and it could be by design or out of ignorance or a mixture of both. But when you go back and you read the scriptures again, when you read the word Jesus, realize that's your human self. That's your human. That represents the human walking the earth.
Edwin.
That's why
Rice.
Jesus Christ. The Christ is the spirit that lived afterwards, and we all have that. That's our soul being.
What you call him? Edwin Rice said Earth is flat. Y'all, we've been fooled. Airplanes fly straight, therefore the Earth is flat. You feel even slightest movement on a plane, so the fact that you feel nothing when you're flying is proof. I mean, I don't know. Some people believe the Earth is flat. Some people believe the Earth is round. Tell you the truth, I don't really think that really even matter. Do Earth being flat or round even matter?
It damn sure don't matter. Who cares? Who cares if the Earth is flat or if it's round? What that going to do for us? It don't even matter. See, that's the distraction right there. That's another distraction that they got us arguing over. Who cares? If it's round, if it's flat, if it look like
people
a goddamn
asking
pancake or a goddamn beach ball.
People asking what about Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams still saying that her money is frozen and that the courts is working with working with Wells Fargo to keep her out of her money. And we just saying you got to take it to a bigger level than Wendy Williams, because it's bigger than Wendy Williams. If they could do that to Wendy Williams, then they could do that to all of us.
Exactly.
Wendy Williams, they just using as a symbol as an example, you know what I'm saying, of what they can do to regular day-to-day people. And basically where we heading. Where we heading in society is what they doing to Wendy Williams right now. So if you come online and you start speaking out and saying any certain things, it's all gonna be linked to a financial system where they could just turn your money off at any time. You see what they doing? They linking the financial system with the internet through the blockchain. Through the blockchain. So when you come online and you start saying certain things and doing certain things that goes against whatever the basically what they doing is rewriting the Constitution. Basically like a digital constitution. That's what I call a digital constitution.
And get this, y'all. We deserve the slavery that we headed into because of the money system. Because you know what? Remember the scripture? You remember the scripture where Jesus said, "Give God's what is God's and give Caesar's what is Caesar's." You know, God. What did God promise us? God promised us the land. The meek shall inherit the earth. He didn't promise us money. That's why he said, "Whose image is on that money?" You gotta understand, nothing here. They not supposed to be charging us for nothing here, but we duped ourselves into that. So when he said, "Give Caesar's what is Caesar's," you give Caesar his money back, and we take the land. Give God's what is God's. Y'all understand that?
We so on a decline that we have to spend money in this, cash made from trees. To buy the fruit off the tree.
Exactly. You cut the tree down to make money to buy the damn fruit from the same tree that you... Do y'all understand how retarded this is? We're the only species on the planet that pay rent. Do you understand that? Do you know how retarded we are? That's why it's our fault, y'all. It's our fault. We literally cut the trees down to create money to buy the fruit from the same damn tree. Do you know how retarded that is?
Straight up on the decline, man.
Do y'all know how retarded that is? We're retards. That's why I don't want to hear if you ain't talking about this, then you ain't talking about nothing. If no other YouTube channels is talking about this, then you ain't talking about nothing. We cut the tree down to create paper money to buy the fruit that's on the same damn tree. That's stupid and idiotic.
The joke's on us.
The joke's on us. The animals are more intelligent than us, y'all. Do y'all understand? The animals are more intelligent than we are. We're the only species that's paying rent.
It's crazy.
We're dumb. We're dumbed down. If you ain't talking about this, then you ain't talking about nothing.
Nope.
You ain't talking about this. I'm done blaming the same characters that people been blaming. The white man, the goddamn government, the CIA, the feds, the IRS. Everybody blaming these people instead of blaming these damn selves.
And just giving power to them.
Who are these people made up of? They're made up of us, the masses.
I'm gonna say it again. The government is only corrupt as its people. The people corrupted, man. Corrupted at heart. We don't care for one another.
Nope.
It's just, you know what I'm saying?
We wicked. Let's just put it out there.
You'll see a man dying on the street and you'll pull out your cell phone. The same cell phone that you can use to call the ambulance or 911 to get this man help, you'll record him and post them on the internet.
See?
We declining, man.
We declining.
Over with. This shit is over. Humanity is over. You don't know what I think we definitely deserve to get destroyed.
We deserve it.
We deserve to get destroyed.
We deserve it. We deserve to get destroyed. Yeah. A society that would rather get somebody help and record them dying and with that same phone that they can use to call help, and we don't call help. We just want to get them dying on so we can post it on social media to get views and likes. A society like that deserves to be destroyed. Because that's wicked.
Right. That shit is over.
We're wicked.
It's over.
You understand? That's the truth. That is the truth. Do you understand?
The same celebrities y'all watching and praying, y'all gotta watch them a little bit more closer than just what they personal life.
Exactly.
See what type of symbolism they being used for. Because everybody on TV is working as a goddamn agent. You can't be on national TV without being an agent.
Exactly.
Without working for the agent, you know what I'm saying, working for the corporations and the so-called 1% or whatever. Everybody's a goddamn agent. If you're on national TV and if you've been on there especially 20, 30 years, you're a damn agent.
And you know
they ain't gonna let you on there unless you dirty. Unless you dirty, you're not getting no roles in Hollywood. You're not getting your own TV shows or anything. You're a freaking agent.
And let's let them know that a lot of these celebrities are ignorant and don't even know why the establishment make them do the things that they doing.
Nah.
A lot, you gotta realize most of them are just doing it just to get a check, and they don't understand the rituals that they're doing. A lot of them are not conscious of it. They're just being used as pawn pieces.
And the ones
that understand it,
and the ones that are conscious of it, they make them handlers.
Yep, and exactly. The ones who are conscious of it, you will see them. They orchestrating everything. But most of these low-level celebrities, even the higher ones, are ignorant to what they're doing.
The Oprahs and all them, they're conscious of the agenda. They're conscious of the spiritual realm. They conscious of all that. So what they do is use them as handlers.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? There's nobody on that goddamn TV you should be even paying attention to. I don't care what they talking about on that TV. Everybody on that TV is a goddamn agent. Every last one of them.
Whether it's consciously or out of ignorance, they agents.
Because you think they're gonna let them get on national TV talking about the stuff we talking about right now? Hell no. Just think about it. You think they're gonna let anybody on that TV talk about what we talking about?
Nope.
If they on there, they only gonna talk about some surface level consciousness. You know what I'm saying? They gonna get you caught up in Black Lives Matter and all these groups. They always want you to follow behind some damn group.
Pretty much.
Democrat, Republican, ain't none of them. They ain't talking about nothing. They ain't talking about nothing. These niggas is agents, man. Wendy Williams, an agent of damn self. She just spoke out against that thing she spoke out against that thing with Dr. Oz, saying she ain't trust getting that thing. I call it that thing because, you can't say it on here. She tried to go up against, saying she ain't trust that thing and she wasn't getting it. And after that, she, a show got snatched from her.
When they the ones that's controlling the network. She spoke
out.
You
think they ain't gonna let nobody go on that network and say whatever they want? Everything is scripted. You gotta follow the script.
Y'all see what happened to Nick Cannon when he ain't followed the script?
And he did that on the internet. His show was that show he did with Professor Griff was on his YouTube channel. And you see how they oust him for doing something on his YouTube channel. That shows you right there. We don't have no control over none of these platforms because they kicked him off TV for something he did on his YouTube channel. Come on, man. I mean, like someone said, even the people that's on YouTube that's connected with networks on TV are controlled too. So they can't even speak out on their own platforms to say anything because they're going to get canceled. They're going to lose their sponsorships.
That's the gist of
They
it.
ain't gonna like us, and you know they ain't gonna deal with us because we talking against that. We talking against everything they represent. We talking against that. So you know they ain't gonna want to deal with us. They like, oh yeah, we heard you 90 Day niggas on that YouTube channel. Y'all niggas over there talking that stuff. Nah, we can't deal with them.
That's why we gotta depend on our
we can't deal
subscribers
with
and our
them.
supporters. We gotta depend on our subscribers to fund us so we can keep doing the work. It's not that we begging for money or clout or anything. It's that we need support. Like to do this, it's a lot to do this work.
Like right now,
we're constantly working.
Almost 900 people in here. Them thumbs up should be up. Them likes should be up. It's almost 900 people in here. And these same 900 and some people we see in here, we should be seeing on our own website when we start going live on our own website. We want to see the same. We want to see the same type of numbers. Because when we get our own website, you think we talking about what we talking about now? Wait until we start talking on our own website and go live on our own website. Y'all ain't even get half of what we gonna be talking about on there.
We can't talk about certain things on this platform because it ain't our platform.
YouTube is not our platform. Exactly.
This YouTube's platform.
We don't own YouTube. We don't own YouTube.
So we have to depend on y'all.
They can push a button and get Night and Day Network out of here by one click of a button. And
exactly.
We be gone.
Just like
you see how we don't have no power on here.
Just like why aren't the masses supporting more people like us rather than supporting the celebrities? People will actually pay $1,500 for a Beyonce ticket.
I seen it.
They pay $1,500 for a Beyonce ticket.
She was charging that during the damn pandemic. The ticket prices was high as hell.
We asking for just free likes, a couple seconds to click the like, just so our video could get in the algorithm, and we could barely even get that. But you'll run towards the person that's manipulating you and give them $1,500 of your hard-earned money. If that ain't crazy, I don't know what is. I'm gonna be real. If that ain't crazy, I don't know what is. It's the scriptures come true all the time. They let the murderer go, and they put Jesus on that cross. You understand? They let the murderer go, and they put Jesus on that cross. You gotta understand, these messages that's in these scriptures is still true today, in all times.
Those the scriptures represent state of minds.
Exactly. Those scriptures are mind states.
It's mind states.
See, if you get rid of the messengers and look at the message and realize the mind state behind the message of why that message even exists, then you'll get to the truth of things. So you got to do that not just with scriptures, you got to do that with just people, period. Stop always paying attention to the messenger. What is the message? People leave the church and they go to that conscious community and they become even worse than they were. You're like, you might as well have stayed in the church, because they say all that, that Christian stuff or that Muslim stuff, all that stuff is plagiarized and this and all that. It's contradictory and all that, and especially the people who go into that occult world and then they start worshiping more gods than they were when they were just worshiping the one.
Mm-hmm.
Now they got all these altars up, all these different people, and then a lot of people. You know what, man? I don't even want to get into that. Just know that what's happening to us is our fault.
To be continued on nightanddaynetwork.com when we get that up and running. Then we're gonna go into all of it.
Then we're gonna get into all of that.
Because really, if we started a Patreon ain't even our platform. They could kick us off Patreon.
Yep, Patreon ain't our platform.
We need to be on our own website where we could talk our own stuff and really go in like we want to go in. You know what I'm saying? So
one more time. Wendy Williams dressed up as the Statue of Liberty, passing out on stage, is a symbol of the collapse of liberty in this country. Mm-hmm. That was a ritual being done, y'all. And she wasn't even aware of what was going on.
Nope.
You could tell in her face when she passed out She didn't know what was
she
going
got
on.
hit. She
She
got
didn't
hit
know
with
what was
something.
going on.
She definitely got hit with something.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because she there and she ain't know what was going on.
She ain't know what was going on.
She ain't never felt nothing like that in her life. You could tell in her face.
It's a test, y'all. It's a test. We're being tested. We're being tested if we worthy enough to live in a world of freedom. We're being tested.
I don't care who. I don't care what. Everybody on that. I'm gonna say that everybody on that goddamn TV is an agent, and I'm gonna keep saying that.
It's a test. And we working hard to pass this test. That's what Night and Day Network is about. And part of our work in this test is making people aware that it is a test and that we need to get our minds together and our hearts together and stop all this goddamn division. Stop this division. Stop. They divide us by everything. They divide us by class. They divide us by race. They divide us by gender. Everything. We're being divided by everything. I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't like when we allow guests on our show. I don't even want to hear that racist stuff. I'm gonna start cutting people off for being racist.
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna cut it off, and I'm talking about racism from both ways. Whether it's, you know what I mean, racism from blacks or racism from whites. I'm cutting all that racism stuff. That stuff is dead, and I don't want to hear this whole gender war stuff. I'm cutting that off too.
Yeah.
Women saying that men ain't nothing, and men saying that women ain't nothing. I'm getting tired of hearing that.
When I be seeing posts of people post about, black men posting stuff about women, and then and vice versa. I despise that.
I despise that. I hate
seeing that.
I hate to see us warring against each other. Yeah, husband warring against wives, and wives warring against husbands, brothers warring against sisters, and sisters warring against. I'm getting tired of this, man. It's crazy. That type of division should not even exist. Men should love and protect and provide for their women, and women should support their men. And that's how it's an equal exchange. It's an equal exchange. One is not better than the other, okay?
Nah.
One is not better than the other.
And yeah, for the people that's talking about the interview we did with Taisha, she just on here telling the story. We don't know if it's real or not. We ain't there to judge the woman. We just letting her tell her story. And the same thing, we would have Kel on to tell his story.
If Kel wanted to come on and tell his side of the story, we'll let Kel Mitchell come on and tell his side of the story.
We be letting regular folks come up on the live and tell their story. We don't judge them. We don't knock them or judge them when they come on the live and tell their story.
We can't confirm or deny, right? I mean, if the stuff was true, that's messed up. The story do need to be told so people could be aware of the type of abuse that's going on. Do y'all understand that?
I think it still needs to
We're
be
bringing
told.
an awareness.
At a higher level and a higher understanding, it still needs to be told because some people need to learn from it.
Yeah.
Some people still need to learn from it. Whether good or bad, you still need to learn from it.
And then a lot of people just skip past the disclaimer that it literally says that we don't necessarily agree with the views of the people we're interviewing. We don't know if what she's saying is true or false or not.
So yeah, don't try to hold our platform accountable.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
We letting people come on and tell their story.
We let people that just be, joining the live come up here and tell their story when we on live and just, talk about issues.
To the point where we letting people take over our platform telling their stories. You have people on here, they get to talking, they be on 45 minutes to an hour telling their story, basically cutting us out of the show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't let this situation with Wendy Williams fool you. It's bigger than Wendy Williams.
It is bigger than Wendy Williams.
She just
A
being
lot
used
bigger
as
than
the
Wendy
symbolism.
Wendy Williams is a symbol
Mm-hmm.
of what's to come if we don't get our stuff together. You understand? Wendy Williams is a symbol.
I mean, they already doing that just with regular people, day-to-day people. I mean, you got employees that's monitoring their
the employer. You mean
the employers monitoring the employees online activities. Certain jobs you can't even get because they want to check out your social media. You see what you've been saying on there. You see the level of control that we under. You start saying certain things on live. I mean, you start saying certain things on your social media. Your boss walk right into your office and pay you a visit, saying, "You know what? This is unacceptable. We have to let you go." You going like, why? Because you said this such and such on social media. It's have happened to people.
Wow.
The banks is stealing your money. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The banks will tell you ain't got. I mean, like what they did with Soulja Boy. You say it again. He went in there to get $100K. They said we only give you 30
of his own money. He went in there to get $100,000 out of his bank account, and they said we ain't got your $100,000. We all we got is $30,000 for you.
That money, Wendy Williams,
his money.
Yeah, that money is Wendy Williams don't have that money. That's not her money. It's not hers. That's why they was able to take it. It's not hers. They basically lend her a corporate account. All that money she thought she was working for, it wasn't hers.
The celebrities is more enslaved than we are, y'all. The celebrities got it worse than we do. All that glamour and glitz, that's an illusion.
All that glamour and glitz ain't nothing but walking advertisers, walking billboards.
You gotta understand what they have to do to get that glamour and glitz. You understand?
And the glamour and glitz, they still don't own it because
they still don't own
it. They're being sponsored by the people that's putting that stuff on them. They're nothing but walking billboards. That's it. You seeing dudes flashing their watches and their chains and all that on social media? That's the advertising, man. Shoot, Jay-Z told you he sold you out in that video with the little cartoon character J-Bo. Remember he walked through the shit and then went out. What was that scene where he walked through the shit? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you talking about the 444 from the 444 album?
Yeah, the one song. With,
I know which one you talking about.
Yeah, the OJ song.
Yeah, the OJ. Yup. I ain't black. I'm not black. I'm OJ.
Yeah.
Okay. Shit, in one of his songs, I gotta go look for that. One of them songs, he straight out said that he was Judas.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people don't realize the part of Judas is a test. That's a test of forgiveness. Are you gonna forgive the Judas?
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna forgive the Judas? That's a test right there. A lot of people don't realize. A lot of people have failed that test. It's easy to sit there and judge a Judas. Could you forgive that Judas?
Yep.
That's one of the first tests. We don't realize we being tested, y'all. We being tested. It's all a test. Exactly, KO. People listen to the beats. They don't listen to the actual lyrics and the actual messages. It's a lot of symbolism in a lot of these songs. But we're being tested, y'all. Y'all being tested right now. We giving y'all the wholehearted truth. 100%. Now, how y'all gonna react? Y'all gonna help spread this platform? Or y'all gonna support? Or y'all gonna support so we can remain self-sustainable and independent?
Exactly. Because
are y'all gonna support this platform? We giving y'all good information. We not only we giving y'all solutions also. See, we just not telling y'all what the problem is. We giving y'all solutions. And the biggest solution that we gave y'all was work on your own mindsets and your own hearts and your own households first. It starts in your heart, your mind, and then your household. That's where it starts. If we don't change that first, we ain't going nowhere.
No.
What did Lauryn Hill say?
How you gonna win if you ain't right within?
Say that again.
How you gonna win when you ain't right within? How you gonna win when you ain't right within?
Come again.
Come again.
That's why Lauryn Hill ended up leaving the industry. Lauryn Hill was out of there. She said, I can't take this corruption no more.
It's too much.
I can't. She said it's corrupting her soul. She couldn't do it no more. And she's one of the most talented individuals that ever walked this earth. Still is. Still is.
Because at the end of the day, they not gonna let you be great unless you work in the agenda, unless you putting the agenda out there.
Yep. And she wasn't with the agenda. She's a creator being. She's divine. And she just couldn't let them corrupt her divinity. You understand? She couldn't let them corrupt her divinity. So she got out of there. Lauryn Hill is a divine woman. Her frequency was too high to allow them to corrupt her any longer. So she got out of there, man. She got out of there. She's the type of woman that our young black women should be following. Not no goddamn Cardi B. All right?
Yeah, that's
not no Cardi B.
Those
Lauryn Hill.
Those frequencies, they those symbols that they allowing now to be, the face of our community. Those are destructive symbols. Those are destructive symbols. Cardi B is a destructive symbol. Nicki Minaj, destructive symbol. Lil Kim was a destructive symbol. And I ain't saying that they bad in themselves as human beings. It's just that the system had them doing things, to divert. Because just think about the previous MCs, femcs before them. Look how they was dressing. Queen Latifah's, the MC Lights, Sister Soldiers, and all them. Like, just think about the frequency of that music then. Now look.
We definitely think everybody who
now look where they got us. And the irony in that is they got them, those women are rapping about what they rapping about and being married to husbands. You see the craziness in that?
Wow.
That they got all these women that's rapping about all this independence and who run the world, girls, and to the left, and all these songs, and they married the husbands.
Wow.
They married the husbands, man. How you spitting this independent woman crap when you married to a husband? They agents, man. I'm gonna keep saying it. They agents. They try and bring our community down. They agents.
It's no different than the owners of McDonald's don't eat McDonald's themselves.
They agents.
You know what I'm saying? The real owners of McDonald's don't eat McDonald's themselves because they know what's in it. You understand? That's equivalent to Cardi B and Nicki Minaj and all them and Beyonce, independent women. This, you don't need no man, but then going home to a whole married man, a whole husband. My bad, going home to a whole husband, and actually considered power couples. That's the equivalent of the owners of McDonald's not eating McDonald's.
Same thing they did with the black women during the liberation movement, women's lib. Those white women had those black women out there marching for independence, and them white women was going home to their husbands at night. Left y'all out there unprotected, telling your man he got to get out the house.
Exactly.
See how stupid we fall behind stuff?
Oh yeah, Diamond Wings, definitely. McDonald's got consists of human meat. Exactly.
Them white women had them black women out there marching. Yeah, independence. Yes, we don't need no man. Yes, whole time they plotting to take your protection away. The white women that was out there as agents. Used to take your black man away. So they can get to your children. Now they doing the same thing with abortions. They got y'all out there marching behind these white women again with this abortion stuff. Black folks, it ain't your fight. We already got enough to deal with holding our own families together. Now they want you to just abort your baby. That baby might be the baby you abort might be the baby that could set you free. But nah, you rather kill them because you marching behind these white women again. And I ain't saying that in a racial way. I ain't being racist, but I'm just calling it what it is. They agents, man.
In our community, the statistics show that we're aborting more babies than we're having in our community. There's literally people walking around with 10, 20 abortions. It's sad. That's genocide right there in the womb. You aborting you could be aborting someone who's very important to society, who can actually free all of us.
They say, yeah,
who got the answers.
Women right to choose. Women right to choose. Yeah, women do have a right to choose in a certain fashion.
Yeah, yes. I agree with that.
I agree with that. Women got a right to choose. I mean, you know.
But don't be out there.
Yeah, you gotta have
detrimental to our community.
Yeah, you gotta be accountable. Be accountable. Don't choose certain men if you don't look like you gonna have a life with that man. Don't choose them. Don't even have sex with them.
That's true.
And you know it's dangerous when corporations get involved and tell you that they'll pay for your abortion through through your medical at your job. That's dangerous when corporations start getting involved with stuff like that.
Wow.
Starbucks, Amazon, Starbucks. There's a few other corporations that said they would pay for if abortion. Women want to travel abroad to go get rid of their babies. They'd pay for it.
Whoa! Look what Mason said. Look what Mason said. He said, "How many times we aborted the Messiah?" See, he gets it. Q gets it. Q gets it. This is literally the story of Moses. This is literally the story of Moses being told over again, being reenacted.
Boy, they gonna hate us. They gonna hate us for talking like this.
Well, let them hate. Let them hate.
Talking to my sons.
I know, right? Hey, it is what it is.
And then once again, they got this. What's her name? Roe versus Wade crap. That woman ain't even. That woman ain't even get. She ain't even get raped or none of that. The baby she had is an adult now and is speaking out. Come on, man. Like, here they go with the diversions again, man. Stay putting these agents in place, man. She came on national TV and said she lied about it. She had to that it never happened. It never happened, man. Why she ain't go to jail? Why she ain't go to jail right in that moment? Why they ain't come in there and walk in there and put the handcuffs on her when she lied? Why she ain't get put in handcuffs? Because she's an agent, Frankie. Agent. Agent, man. So somebody said she dead.
And we ain't against our women having, you know, a choice what goes on with their body. Of course we not against that.
Nah, but
it's just that don't let the establishment manipulate you into being a part of the mass genocide that's taking place on our community. Do y'all understand what we're saying? There have to be some type of balance here.
Don't get caught up in the hype.
Yeah, don't get caught up in the hype.
Don't get caught up in that hype. I be peeping them comments when they be posting stuff about that. I be going to them comments and seeing them people in them women in them comments. Don't follow the hype. Don't follow behind the hype. Be mindful of that. Be mindful of that, for real. Because now it's being commercialized. When you start seeing stuff being, when you start seeing stuff being commercialized,
that's dangerous.
Run away from that as far as possible.
Oh yeah.
When they start commercializing these things, these movements, and that ain't it. Why is corporations getting involved with abortions? They commercializing it. Now they're using that as a marketing ploy. You know what I'm saying? To sell more products too. They say, oh yeah, Starbucks pay for. Oh, Starbucks supporting women. You see how they play off the emotions of black people all the time? Then now people, they stocks and coffee probably went up.
Wow.
Starbucks coffee stocks went up.
Wow.
But they doing all these little tactics, all these little marketing tactics, man.
Wow.
We fall for it every time, man.
It's a test, y'all.
We always falling for something.
It's a test.
Because we don't stand for nothing. That's why we always falling for something.
It's a test. We being tested.
We ain't standing for nothing. We ain't standing for nothing. We falling for everything.
You know that saying, if we knew better, we'd do better. It's so much information out here not to know. We have access to all this information, like the world is at our fingertips. Literally, with the internet, we can search everything.
And if you don't believe anything we saying, we tell you to do your own research anyway.
Exactly. If you don't believe nothing we saying, go do your own research on it. But you have to know something is wrong in society. Something is wrong.
You feel it in your bones. In your very core, you can feel it. Somebody said, "Who is we?" We as a. You said, "Who is we?" Create something. I forgot. Comments moving.
Who is we? Anyone with a mind.
Anybody with the mind and the heart.
Yeah.
That's who we are. Yeah, I mean.
Well, Diamond Wings, you right. They distract us with celebrity news daily, but we bringing you the celebrity news in a different light. That's the thing.
We just told you we just told you Wendy Williams
a symbol.
Just a symbol. She's a symbol of what's to come for people like us that just live day to day. And people gotta realize, man, celebrity and superstarism, that's all a facade. That's all fabricated and fake. Because if you took the cameras away, who would they be? If they weren't able to broadcast these people across, broadcast them across millions, who would know who they are? That's why stars and everybody is a star. It's just that stardom is fabricated by the broadcasting, the TV.
Broadcasting a spell. Yep. Broadcasting a spell. All that glamour and glitz is illusion. It's all illusion. And they got us chasing it. They got us chasing all this illusion, man. To the point we get rid of things that matter to us just to chase the illusion. You see it all over social media. Everybody acting like they someone else. Everybody, it's cool to be fake now. All this social media, people fake this, fake that, fake. You know what I'm talking about? Brazilian butt lips, fake, you know what I mean? Fake faces, filters, fake hairlines, fake teeth, everything fake. Everything fake, and we celebrate it. We celebrate the fakeness. And when people put something real out there, you know what happens? Get persecuted. Or it just goes unnoticed. It goes unnoticed. It just disappears in all the fake and glamour. It ain't that social media is corrupting us. Social media is exposing our corruptness nature.
It's just highlighting what was already there.
Yeah, it's social media just exposing what was already there, y'all. So we can't just say, oh, it's social media. Nah, it's us.
Nah, it starts with the heart. It starts within. These are just tools, you know what I'm saying, to highlight how people already feel. You see what I'm saying?
Pretty much. Yep.
It's about changing the hearts and minds at this point.
Yeah, we're gonna let them hate, Sheena. We definitely gonna let them hate. They only hate people who hating us or just don't like the truth. That's what it is. They don't like they don't like themselves. They don't want to be bought out of that illusion that they living in. That's exactly what it is. They do not want to be bought out of that illusion. That's why you think these filters and all that stuff is so famous right now? Everybody want to fake how they look.
Nobody want to be who they are.
Nobody want to be who they are. Nobody want to be the real them. And it's getting worse, y'all. It's getting worse because now they're teaching the babies this. You see the little kids is just emulating what the adults are doing. So just imagine 10 years from now, this place is going to be completely destroyed. People is going to be in complete slavery, 100%. And it's our fault. I mean, it's so bad. You see little babies twerking in diapers. How are those videos not getting banned? How they censor people like us, but they let a little baby twerk, a little 4-year-old baby twerk on social media and dance all over TikTok and don't censor that, but they censor us.
Because they want the children. They want the children.
It's a done deal, y'all. It's a done deal.
Disney and all that is set up to get your children.
We on a sinking ship. We on a Titanic. What you say, JR? What we doing? We just playing the
All we
violin.
doing is playing the violin while the Titanic going down. That's it. And the thing about it, the interview we did with Taisha, she exposed some of that stuff that was going on Hollywood sets with with the kids.
We getting persecuted for just having that woman on a platform telling her story. Whether y'all think it's made up or not, it's still
because the interview we go into something that's bigger than just her and Kel's situation.
Exactly.
That's why we putting it out in parts. See, because we ain't giving y'all all that at once. Y'all getting it in parts. If you don't want to watch it, turn off the station. Hold on.
Oh, go ahead. Put it back on. Bring it up.
If you don't like
this is for those that want to unsubscribe or don't like our message. This is what y'all can do.
Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. Do you have a problem? Turn off your station. You know what? Off.
Simple as that. Simple as that.
About my money.
You know what I'm saying? Simple as that.
Yep.
If you don't like it, turn off the station. You know what I'm saying?
And go ahead out there and keep continuing to be brainwashed and see where that gets you. You failed. All those talking about something we trying to tear down by having her on. We just trying to tear down and attack black people. How? How? You failed. Everybody got right to tell their story. And I mean, if it's cap, it's cap. All that's in the dark is going to be exposed anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, if it comes out to be cap, it'll get figured out. It'll work itself out.
Yeah.
But we can't just make that assumption that what that woman is saying is all false. We don't know. We wasn't there. All we could do is hear her side of the story, and I hope we able to get Kel Mitchell on so we can hear his side of the story.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that's to it. We ain't with no agenda and trying to tear people down, or we're not doing none of that. We just letting people on our platform to tell their story. That is it. It don't go no further than that.
We be letting the regular people come on and tell their story. When we go live and have people on the panel, they start going into their life story. We just don't cut them off. You know what I'm saying? So part 3 will be out today.
What video you want us to play again, Danae Smith?
Part 3 of the Taisha Mitchell video will be out today. Part 3 of the interview will be out today. Be out later. What video? What video they want us to play again?
I don't know. I'm waiting to see
the Wendy Williams. What y'all want us to play this Wendy Williams video again? I mean, she already said Wendy Williams' money ain't her money.
It damn sure ain't her money.
She not getting the money because it ain't hers.
It ain't her money. Even though she worked hard, that's slavery right there. See, we talking about we so stuck talking about slavery that happened during the Atlantic slave trade. It's slavery going on right now that we not acknowledging.
She worked all them years, over 20-something years on TV, radio and TV, all added up to her having nothing.
Whether we agreed to what she was doing or not, she still did the work. And are they able to just freeze her accounts like that? Basically, she did all that work in vain.
Yeah, because did she put any knowledge out there? Did she put anything real out there? Her whole 30 years of working in the industry was nothing but gossip. She ain't put no real message. See, that's the price she got to pay now. She got to pay that price. She did all that agenda work and now got to pay the price. She can't even get no bread.
and for y'all that just, we're not, like we said, like we told y'all on the last live, we are not a gossip channel. That's a front. The gossip stuff is a front, because we know the only way y'all gonna listen if we give y'all the drugged up tea first.
Yep.
That's the only way y'all gonna listen to the real message. Oh, Danae want us to play that video showing all the modern technology
that
they used in ancient times.
I got you.
Yeah, a lot of y'all don't realize that all this technology we using right now has already existed thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago. Actually, we got a worse version of the technology they use.
All right, let me play this, John.
Many different resets and many different civilizations. The question is, how long has this been going on? And have we done all of this before? So this is from a temple in India, and she looks like she's on a tablet, and she looks like she's on her phone. And this is from ancient Rome, and that looks like a laptop with a USB connection. And he looks like he's on a PC. He looks like he's wearing a watch, and somebody else seems to be wearing a watch. This guy's riding a bike. Ancient Egyptians with a telephone, and ancient Samaritans with a nuclear bomb.
Y'all see that? Nothing new under the sun. Nothing new.
Ancient civilization had whole laptops and cell phones and tablets. They just mimicking and rebuilding the same stuff that's on them ancient walls. They taking mimicking that same technology.
All those faces they put in front of the Steve Jobs, the Bill Gates, the Albert Einsteins, fraudulent. What they did was they stole the technology from ancient Egypt. That's what all those crusade wars and all that stuff was about. They was invading the temples to hide this stuff. And now they giving it back to us in pieces, reverse engineered to use as a weapon against us. Do you understand? Do you understand? I'm gonna repeat this one more time for the people who say that the scriptures it have to be fake, because how did Noah get all them animals onto the ark? It's because he had their DNA. He didn't have the actual animals on the ark. He had the DNA stored. Because they had, the technology was way more advanced than what we're using now.
I want to find out who this brother is in this video.
Yeah,
get him on. If y'all know anybody, if y'all know this brother that's on this video right here, tell him hit Night and Day Network on. We gotta get him on.
Yeah, we definitely gotta get him on. And I'm pretty sure y'all didn't hear this information from anywhere else. I know this is new information to all of y'all. Most people, they read the Noah's Ark story and they say, oh, it's either by, you gotta believe by faith that he was able to get all them crazy animals onto one boat, or you just said the scriptures have to be false. How would he be able to get all those animals on a boat like that? I know this is the first time y'all hearing this from anyone. The DNA. He had the DNA. All right?
He extracted.
That's why it's called, that's why the first book is called Genesis, for genetics, genealogy, DNA. You get it? The Bible, the scriptures is coded. We're giving you those codes right now to go back and read those stories again with the right mindset and realize they just wasn't working with clay tools and all that bull crap, make you thinking that they only had wooden tools,
all that bubblegum stuff. TV taught, TV and history books taught us.
They had his story, technology. Okay,
history is his story. It ain't ours. History is written by the people that whoever the conqueror is. Whoever conquered, that's the person that's writing the history. And they telling half truth. They telling some truth, but the truth is so scattered that you gotta You got to put it together like a puzzle piece. You got to go over here and get a little bit from over here. You got to go over there and get a little bit from over there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that just represents the one body being the one's being broken up into many pieces. That's the one the primordial God that broke himself up into pieces, which is us. And that's how the truth works. The truth was all coming from one source, but then it got broken up. As we got broken up, the truth got broken up.
Mm-hmm.
Now everybody is scattering. And that's what the scriptures mean by we were scattered over all four corners of the earth. That means the knowledge that we had. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, it's fragmented.
It fragmented and was scattered all over the earth. Now we got to go piece it back together.
Y'all gotta understand what's happening. Like, y'all gotta look at it like a mirror. That it was a mirror of one being at one point, and then when it broke, it shattered into multiple small little pieces of images of that one being. That's what happened metaphysically on this planet. You understand? When you break a mirror, that's why it says, let us create them in our image. That was a fragmentation right there. When you break a mirror, you see all the little pieces of glass on the floor. They all got little small images, distorted images. Yeah. So we all looking at distorted images of each other. It's still an illusion. Mm-hmm. We giving y'all real information here. I mean, the lands is fragmented just like our minds are fragmented. So basically what we doing, we judging each other based off fragmented images.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Fragmented, distorted images. My bad. I had the distorted part is very important. Distorted images of each other.
Yeah, they
Yep, the truth is definitely stranger than fiction. Definitely.
Let me get into this commercial real quick. We'll be right back.
Master P.
It's Naturi Naughton, aka Tasha from Power.
Hey, Anthony Hamilton here.
I just want to let y'all know, go to nightanddayNetmarket.com.
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 And get yourself some product. They're a black-owned company.
Has beautiful melanated products.
T-shirts, shoes, bags.
Hoodies, to shoes, to jewelry, to hair care products. Subscribe to their YouTube channel.
Oh, and make sure y'all check out the hot content they got on YouTube.
Night and Day Network with the Curry Gang.
Night and Day Network with the Curry Gang.
With the host Isaiah Curry and the Curry Gang.
And support them. We support black, don't we? Let's do it for them. Anthony Hamilton here. And I'm going to support him. I'm going to check him out myself. God bless y'all. Continue. Bet on black.
Back. You're going to keep dropping this knowledge on y'all. Every time we get it, every chance we get, we're going to come back on this joint, man. And because as they keep putting the distractions out, we're going to keep decoding them. You know what I'm saying? Every distraction they put out, we're going to decode them joints. Yeah, y'all, it's getting real out here, man. It's getting real out here. We thank y'all too, man. We appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying, listening to the message, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we can easily come up here and talk about what the Kardashians is doing and what, you know, we could easily get on here and talk about, you know what I'm saying, what any of them celebrities doing. Just like any other blogger that y'all probably watch. It's easy to get up here and talk about that, but it ain't easy getting up here talking about stuff that really matters. You know what I mean? Stuff that we talking about that could jeopardize getting our channel canceled and, you know what I'm saying, and all that. So, and right now we at the process of working on getting our own website. We like almost done the website. So when we launch the website, we definitely gonna let y'all know when we launch the website, because once we start going live on our own website, y'all ain't even hear half of what we talking about yet, what we know, and the things we really want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? We start going in on our own website, we gonna be going in. We ain't got to worry about the censorship. We ain't got to worry about guidelines and strikes and, you know what I'm saying, copyrights and all this nonsense they be getting us for. So once again, we talk about the celebrity stuff, but it ties into a bigger agenda. We trying to get y'all to look at the symbolism of these celebrities. What are they really representing? You know what I'm saying? What are they really representing? Because we ain't really going at the celebrities, we just going at the agenda behind the messages that they pushing. You know what I'm saying?
And another good way they can, just in case if something happens to our channel, another good way they could contact us if they sign up to our email list.
Oh yeah, please join our email list. We got a link for that.
You know,
do we have a link tree?
Well, if they go to our shopping network, if they go to our shopping, just sign up to that email list through there.
Yeah, everybody on here, all 720 something people on here, to go join our email list, because if they shut us down, we able to contact you through email and let you know where we at.
Exactly. So when you go to our shop, you're gonna get a pop-up saying sign up to the email list /newsletter. And we also put exclusive content inside of the newsletter also.
Yep.
So we could give you content that you can't get on any other platform,
any of our
other platforms on there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So please sign up to our newsletter. That's important. That's how you guys will be able to keep contact with us, and we'll be able to keep giving y'all this good information.
If you got the shop, post the shop link one more time.
Yeah. Let me do that. So here's the shop link. You're gonna see it pop up in the chat.
Plus, you get discounts too when you.
You definitely get the good discounts
when you join our. But the email list is very important for us to for people, because anytime they could shut this down and shut our platform down, we'll be able to reach y'all through the email to let y'all know where we at. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. The link is right here. Night and Day, the Night and Day shopping. You see that? nightanddaynetmarket.com. Go there. When that pop-up happens, put your email address and all that in there and sign up to our email list. That's important.
I think that's how brother Reza Islam, every time they shut him down, but he always had that email list to get right back up.
Yep.
But they shut the brother Reza Islam off all these platforms. Yeah, because they don't want nobody talking about this stuff, man. They don't want nobody talking about the real, man.
Yeah, there is more than one Genesis story, because it's a mixture of the Sumerian text and the Egyptian text mixed together.
Yeah, but it's all come from one
It all comes from one
source.
source. It's just different perspectives of the same story.
Yeah, it's all broken up. The truth, I mean, the truth is broken up into
Yeah,
a lot of
one of them ain't more accurate than the other. It's just that
Nah.
you guys got to read it with the right perception.
And I believe, man, when your heart's in the right place, when you're searching for the truth, it comes to you automatically. Like,
It definitely do.
you just can't have a heart. You can't be searching for the truth with an agenda.
With an agenda. Yep.
With
You
the
gotta have a
with
pure
the
heart.
Yeah, your heart got to be pure when you're going for the truth, because it'll come right to you. Whatever
Yep.
you're searching for, it'll instantly come right to you.
Yep, and the knowledge will open up to you.
But you can't go into it with a malice heart, with an agenda heart, with a hatred heart.
Exactly.
You can't be trying to use the knowledge for evil.
Or just wickedness.
Or just wickedness, period. Yeah.
You gotta have a sober mind and a pure heart. And when I say sober mind, I ain't talking about not using drugs or alcohol. That's lower level.
Yeah, you can still use drugs and have a sober mind.
Like,
Spiritually sober. You know what I'm saying?
Spiritually sober. Like, no, you know what I'm saying? Basically being able to separate this human existence from the spirit realm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Realize these are spiritual matters and not human matters. Human matters is just you know, is a programmable. What it is, it's just a cultural thing. It's biased based on whatever culture you from. Spiritual things is the absolute truth. It's not just tradition. So we gotta separate tradition from spiritual things. And you ain't gonna, I'm sorry, but most of these church, about 90 to 90% of these church buildings and all ain't teaching that. And if they teaching that, they ain't living it.
Yeah. Those are energy harnessing centers.
Yeah, most of them are definitely
they just harness your energy.
Pretty much. Let me post that. Also, y'all, if any of y'all into CBD or cannabis sativa, we got our CBD website. You can support us there. You can also sign up to the email list through that website also.
Yeah, when you go to
NightandDayCBDHub.com, get your CBD products.
Any of our shop links, yeah.
Without any, it's grown without any herbicides, no pesticides. We don't use any chemicals. There's no chemicals in this. No chemicals. And it actually works because it's not cut with anything. So you could get CBD gummies, you can get CBD pre-rolls, you can get oils, you could get balms, you could get stuff for your hair, you could get the salve, the CBD salve for pain and everything else. That's NightandDayCBDHub.com. I'll post the link one more time for those who didn't see it.
Yeah, any of our websites you can sign up to the email list through there. Because it's very important y'all sign up to our email list so we can y'all can know where we at. If any shutdown should happen, we get shut down. YouTube's get shut down. Anything, y'all know exactly where we at. But we send out emails.
What's going on, Riri Brooklyn? What you need somebody to answer you about?
Hey man, said I'm a guy. I'll try CBD on my hair. Yeah, we got CBD oils and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people losing their hair right now, man.
Yeah, we got products on our shop to help with that. to help with hair loss. Anyone who's suffering from alopecia and all, and these are other black vendors and merchants that work with us, and they make their products themselves. Like they don't use any like processed chemicals or nothing like that. So these like made hand back. Like you can't just get these at like no Walmart or dollar store or none of that.
These are made from the hands of the divine being. What you call him said stop. Burby said stop speaking shut down into existence. I try not to, man, but you know how these platforms get. You know how these platforms get, boy. They don't want you talking about certain things, boy.
Riri, you got to go back to the beginning of the video. We covered the whole Wendy Williams thing and everything what they doing to her. Actually, JR, you might as well repeat that one point of what's really going on, what she symbolizes, and what's happening with that whole Lady Liberty thing.
Wendy Williams represents the fall of America, fall of New York City, fall of the black community,
fall of liberty,
fall of liberty. See, she was when Wendy Williams was dressed like
Lady Liberty.
Like the Statue of Liberty on TV. That when she passed out, she was dressed as the Statue of Liberty.
Matter of fact, let's play that clip.
Oh yeah, let me find that.
Let's find that clip where Wendy Williams passed out on television as Lady Liberty. That's letting you know your liberty is about to fall.
Yeah,
you ain't gonna have freedom anymore, and America is gonna fall, starting with New York. Mm-hmm. They always started in New York.
Yeah, because that's what the financial system is. The base of our financial system is in New York.
Yep.
Stock market, Wall Street. Yeah, y'all think Wendy Williams just passed out because she was, nah, everything on TV is scripted and symbolizes something. That's why I told you, everybody on that TV is a goddamn agent. I don't care what anybody say.
And a lot of times they're ignorant themselves and don't know that they're agents.
Niggas
or they might suspect something, but they don't really know. Because a lot of times celebrities get told to do things that they don't know why they have to do it. But if you want to stay in this game, you better do what your handlers tell you to do. They don't understand what their handlers is telling them to do, to be at this location at a specific time, to wear this specific thing. You gotta understand, it's all rituals that they're doing. One of the most ritualistic things that you will ever see is the Super Bowl, the halftime show. That's one of the most ritualistic things you will see. It explains a lot of what's going on, what they're going to do. It runs deeper than just, the celebrity mess. Yeah, we know celebrities are messy. That we all know that. Because you know why? Because we're messy too.
Children are messy
as them. We just as messy as those celebrities.
We're all children of God, and children are messy.
Exactly.
We're the physical representation of God, the higher being.
Yep.
But we're the children, so we're messy in the physical form. We're gonna get into shit. Just what we do is, as human beings, we get into shit.
Yeah, we're gonna get dirty on this level. Because look, we're playing with the earth. The earth is made of dirt. We gonna get messy. That's symbolic, y'all. That's symbolic. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, because a flower gets dirty, but it grows out of that dirt. You understand? You have to grow out of that dirt. We're seeds planted here. We're seeds. All of our souls is seeds planted inside of the earth, and it's going to get dirty. Best thing, study the flower. Specifically, study the blue lotus flower. Study the blue. If you want to know what the soul is and how the soul is born, and how the soul rises out of the dirt, which is the earth, Study the blue lotus flower. Go on Wikipedia and read how the blue lotus flower is cultivated and grown. I'm actually giving y'all some secrets here. Let's find that Wendy Williams video where she passed out. Yup.
Here's Wendy.
It's symbolism, y'all.
Here's Lady Liberty. Here's Lady Liberty.
Our first caress.
Bring that back.
Costume contest. We do it every year. It's always a lot of fun. Let's get started. Our first caress.
What did that say on the screen back there? How you what?
Oh,
you gotta pay attention to everything on here.
Yeah, everything, yeah.
What did that say? How you what? I know this was some type of Halloween dress up.
Yeah, I think it was Halloween. I don't know if it said Halloween back there or.
Nah, it said how you something.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Yeah, that's what she say. How you doing? That's her slogan.
And how are we doing? That's how we doing. Her passing out, Lady Liberty passing out. Basically the fall of our liberty. USA falls down, exactly.
That ain't no coincidence, man.
That's not a coincidence, y'all. Now that's the celebrity gossip you need to be paying attention to. You understand?
She dressed up like Statue of Liberty.
The flower is called the blue lotus flower. Blue lotus.
Somebody said that happened back in 2017. Yeah. Yeah, that's when that, yeah. Yeah. That represent Wendy Williams falling out in that Liberty suit represents the collapse of America, man.
Everything is symbolic.
Just like when Oprah fell. When she fell, remember when she fell, she said she was talking about balance.
Yep.
And the moment she was talking about balance, she tripped and fell on stage.
Yep. And that's symbolizing, letting us know we're failing because nothing is balanced. It's either one extreme or another in this world. Yep. You realize they cutting the middle ground now. You know who represents the middle ground? Christ represents the middle ground. You remember when he was on the cross, there was two people beside him. He represented the middle path. Same thing when Buddhism represents the middle path. That represents balance. That's having a balance of the left and the right. Having a balance of the physical and the spiritual. Being balanced. It's about balance. Matter of fact, you might as well play that little clip of Oprah talking about balance and then falling on her behind.
That's crazy. That was crazy.
It's all symbols, y'all. It's all symbols.
And you know what? And you know, the spirit got a way of, communicating from beyond. You know what I'm saying? So whether you feel like it's not scripted or not, the universe gonna speak to you regardless.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna relay that message. Same way signs and symbols come through your dream. Now, Oprah was talking about the balance of, I don't know, the balance of life.
You have to name it to claim it. So here's my definition of what wellness means to me. This is my definition, not yours, just an idea, because you're going to be defining it for yourself. Wellness to me means all things in balance. And balance doesn't mean all things are equal or at peace at all times. It's an idea, because you're going to be defining it for yourself. Wellness to me means all things in balance. And balance doesn't mean all things are equal or at peace at all times.
See that? See that?
Balance and time. She fell right on time.
Right on time.
So when she said time, she fell over. How you talking about balance and you trip and fall?
That was divine. That was spirit speaking
exactly.
through that. That was spirit.
Come on, man. Some people just looked at it as Oprah fell and ha, he, and they ain't even look at the symbol of it.
Nope.
That's why people like us exist. We here to point it all out to you. And there's a lot more symbols that we.
Oh, it's a lot more. We could be on here all day.
We ain't gonna give y'all that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we should start talking more about the symbolism of certain things.
Is that what y'all want?
That's up to y'all.
If y'all want to
talk about the symbolism behind stuff, we'll talk about it. But if y'all want to just talk about surface level celebrity stuff, we'll keep it that.
That's the test right there.
It's all about what the people want. So it's all about what the people want.
That's the test right there.
What y'all want? Y'all want to know y'all want to know what's going on in Kardashian's bedroom? Y'all want to know what's going on in Diddy's house? And what y'all want to know about? Y'all want to know what's going on in
Nicole Banks said speak on it all. We want it all. Yeah, and that's what we've been giving y'all.
Yeah.
Night and day. We giving y'all both night and day.
Mm-hmm.
Night is the dark ignorance part of the celebrity gossip, and day is the revealing the light and what it really means. That now y'all got the true definition of why we're called night and day. And we're a network of we are a network. So you get it.
Yep.
Cause we on the net and we doing the work.
Mm-hmm.
We're actually doing the work.
Trying to get y'all the Oprah, she on there talking about wellness, wellness is balance, and she fell. That's because she out of balance. That's why she fell. But she only just a symbolism that represents, you know what I'm saying, things on a larger scale. We all out of balance right now.
Pretty much. That's why the world look the way it do. That's why all this chaos exists, because we are out of balance. We're a whole bunch of unbalanced energy walking around.
Kids can't even play on the schoolyard. Can't even play together on the schoolyard. We're kids on this earth schoolyard, man. In elementary.
Yep.
The elements. That's what elementary represents.
Yep, we in elementary school.
Elementary.
Exactly. And it's a school for the Elohim.
We at the beginning stages, y'all. We have to
We
learn
the
this.
Elohim. We all the Elohim. All of us. We in school right now.
And the universe is university.
Exactly.
The whole universe is a school, man.
And then we
in
failing.
elementary. And we in elementary right now.
We failing as a people. We failing.
So that's what people that gotta do. That's what people do that fails.
You gotta repeat.
Gotta repeat it all over again.
Yep. Gotta repeat it all over.
Niggas ain't never getting out of here. Niggas, it's some niggas that been on
you
this
got
planet.
all eternity. You got all eternity.
You got niggas that been on this planet for forever. trillions of years. It still ain't get up out of here.
People ain't even conscious that they've been here for trillions of years, failing the same test over and over again.
The people that's waking up to what's really going on is the people that's going to graduate. You know what I'm saying?
And it starts with not blaming everybody else. You got to look into your own mindset and heart first.
Jenny said, "How do we get out?"
You get out. You transcend through the knowledge of obtaining, and then your real being is going to take over your human self, because you're not really human. None of us in here is really human. This human self is a facade. It's covering up the real you. The real you is in school right now, inside of a university. You understand? And you're being tested. You get out by learning, and not just learning, applying that wisdom. Applying it. Not just hearing it.
And not only that, your heart gotta be in the right feather. Right feather. Got me think about what the ancient Egyptians. Your heart gotta be light as a feather.
Oh,
that too.
Yeah, that's part of it.
That's part of it. But I was saying, your heart gotta be in line. You know what I'm saying? You can't be drunk of the spirit neither.
Christy, we in our element. That's what we are. You saying we in our elementary. We in our element. We doing the work right now. We trying to get out of here.
Did you say y'all sound like y'all in elementary?
Yeah, we trying to get out of here.
She don't believe. She don't realize we all in elementary.
Yeah. I'm not trying to be here for another 1,000 years.
That's what the elements represent. The elements, elementary.
How many of y'all trying to be on Earth for another 1,000 years, walking around as wanderers with your memory wiped and not having no idea what and who you are and where you came from, and keep being reborn into these meat sacks that's constantly on the decline? Who want to do this for another 10,000 years, 20,000 years? You know, a lot of us been here for millions of years, repeating this, right? That's why you get deja vu. Like, oh, this happened before. It did, because you're on a loop.
Yeah, Christy, we heard of Rizza Islam. We heard the brother content before. Still do. You got brothers down here doing the work, man. And we ain't saying nothing that's new.
Nah, this ain't new.
We ain't saying nothing new.
It's been going on.
You got to keep bringing it to people's attention, though, to make people aware of the truth that's already there.
You got to evolve out of this. And the only way you could do it is through your mindset. It's not about doing anything physical, really. It's really about transforming your mind into think higher thoughts and not so much lower thoughts. Lower thoughts is the celebrity gossip and what the celebrity is doing. Higher thoughts is breaking it down into symbolism of why they do what they do, and that it's an expression of something bigger that's going on. That's how you get out of here. That's how you get out of this body of suffering, because our souls are suffering inside of these bodies because we've been in them too long.
I've been.
Absolutely.
Why do you think some people skill level, when they born, some people can just do amazing things like they practice all their life to do it? You know why? Because they had to repeat this course over and over again, and they lived many lifetimes singing or playing an instrument or doing karate or whatever they do, like the Bruce Lees and the Floyd Mayweathers of the world. You know how many times they probably repeated this course to have that natural talent like that? Do you understand what's going on here? Our consciousness brings us back here if we don't get the lessons that we're supposed to learn. It's a test.
A test. A test.
We're being tested, y'all. And a lot of us are failing.
Yes, sir.
I know y'all get those dreams like, oh, I did this before, and then you end up getting deja vu and seeing, oh, snap, I was here at this very moment. You understand why that happened? Because you're on a loop, buddy. You're on a loop.
Yeah.
You did it before because you keep getting put in the same situation over and over again, and you fell in the test.
Yeah, that's all deja vu.
So you're repeating. So when you repeat, your mind gets white, but your soul keeps a record. Do you understand? That's what the Akashic records are. Akashic records is the record keeping. It's like the bookkeeping or the book of life. The Bible calls it the book of life. The Egyptians called it the Akashic records. That's your soul recording all the times that you failed.
You fell in with.
And sometimes it comes through in the form of deja vu. That's what deja vu is.
No, it keeps your fails and your spiritual accomplishments. You know what I'm saying? That's why sometimes when people have dreams, they dream of schools. Like you'll dream that you at a school or something.
I definitely had those school dreams. I have those a lot. And those school dreams is basically my soul telling me, in order for you to pass this test, you got to teach, brother. If you don't get out there and start teaching, but you know all this knowledge, you're gonna fail the test yourself.
Yeah, because you can't.
So now I'm on my purpose right now. JR is on his purpose right now. We on our purpose.
Can't be stingy with the knowledge.
Can't be stingy with it. You gotta let it be known. So now, right now, we are living out our purpose and actually trying to pass this test so we don't have to keep repeating it. And I suggest y'all do the same. That's the way to get out of here.
I encourage everybody to start YouTube channels and start speaking what they know. Don't wait to do it. Don't say, I thought about starting a YouTube channel one day. Yeah, that thought, you should have put that thought right into play, right into action. Whatever thought you had, that's your duty. I encourage everybody to start.
You gotta find out your own purpose, and your purpose is exclusive to you. You just gotta pay. You got as much as you pay attention to them goddamn celebrities, you need to be paying attention to yourself, paying attention to your aspirations, paying attention to the dreams that's keep repeating. I know a lot. I know we all have those dreams that's constantly being repeated. Pay attention to those dreams. That is your purpose and your way out of here.
Yeah, you can pretty much
get on your purpose.
You can pretty much decode your own dreams. You just gotta know what symbols represent in your dream. Like you running away from water, or any like symbolism, water, colors. You know what I'm saying? The information is out here if you want to try to decode your dream.
Those people that I'm unsubscribing, I don't want to hear this. They're gonna be back here for another 1,000 years. And the thing is, our soul know we've been down here that long, but our consciousness is being wiped, so our human minds don't realize this. The information comes from all the compiled scriptures of the world, as well as discernment, as well as our own souls is giving us this information. Because all the information is in you. And it comes from reading the scriptures, realizing that every religion is true and every religion is wrong. That's what you have to understand. There's truth, there's a core seed, there's a seed, and metaphysics also get you to the truth. You got to understand, everything starts off as a seed. That's metaphysics. Understanding that everything starts off as a seed and is watered and given light to grow. That's what happened to your mind and your soul. Your soul is planted into the earth like a seed, is watered with knowledge and wisdom, and given light by the divine so it can grow out of earth. That's where we get our information from. Metaphysics, the nature of reality. You understand? That cannot be refuted. Everything goes by those laws. On this plane of existence, everything goes same way. The sun falls and rises every day. Look what the sun and the moon do. Look, the sun is planted into the darkness, and then it rises out of the darkness like the seed and a flower rise out of the dirt every morning. You see that same cycle? We all have to follow those cycles. That is where we get our information from, and that cannot be challenged because it's the wholehearted truth.
Oh, subliminal frequency. Nah, we ain't say we didn't trust. Somebody asked, did we know Rizza Islam? Did we know it's Rizza Islam? Have we ever heard of him? We said yeah. Listen to his we would listen to his content.
Our souls does the same thing that the sun do. It goes into darkness, then it rises like a sunshine. Same thing a seed do. A seed is planted into the earth, and then it grows out of the earth.
It's on a cycle. Everything's on a cycle.
Yeah, it's all on the
seasons.
cycle.
Represents. I mean, everything is in seasons, man. Ages, seasons. We're that dot in the middle of the clock, traveling through 12 ages. That's what we are. That dot representing the Christ. And we traveling through 12 cycles.
So we ain't playing that game like, oh, y'all this info agents, oh, y'all got this getting this information out of nowhere.
Nah, you could look that in.
Nope.
Yeah.
They ain't need to look it up. They just need to look around them.
Oh yeah.
And look how nature. Look at the essence and how nature is structured, and realize everything goes by those same laws.
Mm-hmm.
That can't be disputed. You can't debate with that.
Nope.
Why do you think the sun is inside of a solar system? Soul. You get it? Solar system inside of a university, a universe. You get it? Are you really going to debate that?
Nah, you can't debate nature.
You can't debate it.
Nature does what it does.
Like, oh, what book you read that from? What do you mean book? I went outside and observed how things are ran, and that's how you realize everything is connected, and then you get to the truth.
It's called the Book of Nature.
It's called the Book of Life.
The Book of Life.
Yeah, the Book of Nature, the Book of Life. It wasn't that the ancient Egyptians were worshiping the sun. They just knew that that sun metaphysically represented their soul.
Solar. Yep, solar. Represents their soul.
That's why solar energy is clean.
It's from nature.
Yeah, Dominique, eventually you're supposed to read yourself out of the books and start observing nature itself. That's why most of the parables that Jesus spoke in, well, he used nature.
Nature.
He used the nature thing. That's the code. You're speaking in code.
Exactly.
He was speaking in code using metaphysics. Because you can't dispute this. You can't dispute it.
Niggas got all eternity to get it. You know what I'm saying? To get it right, buddy. Gotta get it right, buddy.
So there is no point. There's no point asking where we got our information from anymore. That's this.
Yeah, that make all you gotta do is observe.
We got our information. We got our information from the source. That's where we got our information from. From the source of all creation, and that what goes beyond creation. That's where we get our information from.
Don't you know the very cells in your body? It's like over 700 trillion something cells in your body. All those are beings of you. All those little beings make up you, make up the one body.
Yep.
Don't you realize that the whole universe is inside the one body, which we call God?
Exactly.
I am in my Father, and my Father is in me.
Metaphysically, it's like the blood cells, like your blood cell.
Every cell has a nucleus. Every cell in your body has a nucleus in the middle of it.
Yep.
It looks like that. Basically, looks like a city.
It looks like a sun.
Each of those cells looks like a sun. Yeah, each of those cells are universes. Each of those cells is a universe. It's a universe. Now this taking you to the higher planes.
And I think we're gonna end it right there.
Yeah.
Let's end it right there, man. We're gonna end this broadcast right here because y'all need to take this whole broadcast back and study it, like it, share it, support everything we do, because we definitely supporting y'all by giving y'all this real information.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all watch the interview that we did with what's her name, Taisha Mitchell. Kel Mitchell ex-wife.
Part 3 will be out. So make sure y'all hit y'all know. I know a lot of people been complaining about not getting their notifications and all that. So make sure y'all hit that notification bell that's on the channel so you get notified. That's very important to do that.
Exactly. New age. Look, people talking about new age.
New
age.
Ain't no new age.
It ain't nothing new. This ain't no new age.
Ain't such thing as new age.
See, that's more manipulation right there. Talking about new age when we talking about ancient things. But anyways, let's just end it there.
Yeah, let's
end it there.
So you want to take us out of here?
Yep. And that's all we have to say.
See ya.